Holding signs in protest, the Communities of Color for Health Equity is demanding this Roxbury Walgreens remain open.
Tim Winworth and Walgreens, this is all about business. But for us, it's a matter of life or death.
And some say it's an insult to close on Martin Luther King Day.
How insensitive. We asked them for $10 million.
This is Looney Tune Clowntown. Hey fam, welcome back to One and Done. This must be a classic case of putting the cart before the horse. In other words, the criminals before the community. Not only does this community have to deal with the loss of Walgreens, there's a loss of job opportunities and convenience. And you guessed it, the criminals are still at large. Now you folks in Boston, Chicago, San Francisco and Los Angeles, you got what you voted for. And I'm not talking about my regular common sense viewers, I'm talking about our brothers and sisters that lean left. They seem to love the liberal lawlessness. Walgreens is a business, and later on we'll unpack all of the Walgreen numbers. I think there are a couple of simple ways to rectify this issue, both upstream and downstream. But let's first unpack the video and come up with some solutions along the way. Hopefully, at the end I'll be able to package it all up and tie it in a bow. Solving world problems, just another day at the office for One and Done. Let's roll the tape.
Holding signs in protest, the Communities of Color for Health Equity is demanding this Roxbury Walgreens remain open. The store is telling customers it will close next Monday, January 15th. Many seniors and those without transportation now concerned how they'll get their prescriptions.
For Tim Winworth and Walgreens, this is all about business. But for us, it's a matter of life or death.
It's just the latest Walgreens to shut its doors in recent years, several in black and brown communities. And some say it's an insult to close on Martin Luther King Day.
How insensitive.
We did that test ride to the next nearest Walgreens. Even before rush hour, there was a lot of traffic. Even after the closure here on Warren Street, folks are showing up. That means every pharmacy in the area is about to get a lot busier.
The mayor, the representatives, Ayanna Pressley, please keep on these people for letting these things in Roxbury close. It's a shame.
The Warren Street Walgreens is locked up, closed.
It's not Walgreens that's the problem. The problem is the criminals. Now, locals, you're going to have to start identifying these people. Now, here's the problem. If you have these soft on crime policies, you're not going to be able to get these criminals off the street. You're not going to be able to protect the communities if they do come forward. Like I said, you're putting the cart before the horse. The criminals are the problem, not the business. The business is only moving because it's not cost effective to stick around.
It's down for good. The disabled and seniors say it is sickening. They'll suffer the most. In the middle of the day, it took us 8 minutes to drive to the Columbus Avenue alternate Walgreens. All are now eligible for free same-day home delivery.
But that's not enough. We asked them for $10 million so that seniors would have transportation from their home to the pharmacy.
Wait on. This dude, is he asking Walgreens for $10 million? Walgreens is only leaving because it's costing them money. They've been robbed right and left. This has got to be a joke. This can't be real. This is Looney Tune. This is Clowntown.
The pharmacy open.
It's a shame, but I'm sorry for the people who lives in this area.
No, it's not over. No, it's not over.
After a month-long protest to try to save the Warren Street Walgreens, community members now want to sue.
Why aren't you complaining and protesting in front of your representatives? That's where you need to be at, not Walgreens. Walgreens would stick around if they're doing the numbers. They can't stick around if their staff is in danger and they're running at a loss. The only people winning are the criminals. They're getting away with this scot-free. Reward the behavior you want to see, and that's what you're going to see. At the moment, the criminals are being rewarded. They're taking all the goods and services away from the community, including safety. This is a byproduct of leaning left liberal policies. They're killing cities. You know what to do, right? You can get out of this.
The basis of the suit is what they call disparate impact. We know that they've been building and establishing village medical at Walgreens in the suburbs.
It is communities who have the least other options of where to get their medications filled, where the pharmacies are closing.
But you'd have to take the bus from here up to Sebring Blue or to Dudley to come back around. It's just complicated.
Why don't you?
I mean, this is seriously Clowntown. It's difficult to take this stuff seriously because it's so stupid. And when I say stupid, I don't mean the outcomes are stupid. What I mean is the way that everyone is looking at this situation is absolutely pathetic. Put your focus on the criminals and the lawmakers.
You take the bus.
I don't trust it because I might fall. My legs give out on me a lot. It's going to be tough, not just for me, for other people too.
It's just tough to think about it all. While the door was being locked here, the Black Men's Political Task Force was sitting down with lawyers from the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Attorney General's Office trying to build a case based on a remedy for the people of this community and in the name of health equity. Live in Roxbury, Rondella Richardson, WCVB News Center 5.
This is crazy. So these people are trying to sue Walgreens for moving a non-profitable business. They should be suing the lawmakers for making these weak on crime policies. Now, don't get me wrong, I feel for the community, but the community has to stand up. They have to make a change. But I can also see the dilemma. It's pointless standing up in the community when you aren't protected by your laws. Now, the only reason that Walgreens leaving is, I think, is safety for their staff, and secondly, their margins. They're a business. They're there to make profits for their shareholders. So Walgreens' net income loss for 12 months ending in November 2023 was $10.4 billion. Now that's a 213% decline year over year. So the community is going to lose jobs. They're going to use the convenience of the store. And we've seen this happen time and time again. It's not a new phenomenon. Happened throughout California, New York, Chicago. Now they can make policies for crime, but they really need to work on things that are upstream. They need to have policies that support families. We know for a fact that when there's two parents in the home or when there's a father in the home, the results are so much better for the community. Two parents in the household almost guarantees, well, it doesn't guarantee, but the statistics lean in favor of the nuclear family. The kid is less likely to be incarcerated. And the communities have to start looking at themselves. They need to offer these young men, generally young men, a vision for their future, vision for their life. But the lunacy doesn't stop there, folks. Ayanna Pressley, who is a representative from that area, is going to Congress and going to scream racism and put the blame on Walgreens for abandoning the community. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Talk about turning a blind eye on crime. Don't believe me, watch your lying eyes.
Mr. Speaker, Walgreens is planning to close yet another pharmacy in the Massachusetts 7th, this time on Warren Street in Roxbury, a community that is 85% Black and Latino. This closure is a part of a larger trend of abandoning low-income communities like the previous closures in Mattapan and Hyde Park, both in the Massachusetts 7th. When a Walgreens leaves a neighborhood, they disrupt the entire community and they take with them baby formula, diapers, asthma inhalers, life-saving medications, and of course, jobs. These closures are not arbitrary and they are not innocent. They are life-threatening acts of racial and economic discrimination. That is why I joined with Senator Markey and Warren to demand answers from Walgreens CEO. Why?
They're taking baby food and all these items she's listed. Hey, listen up. There's nothing left in stock. It's all been robbed and stolen. This is nonsense, folks. We have to start using logic and common sense.
Why was there no community input, no adequate notice to customers, and no transition resources to prevent gaps in healthcare? Shame on you, Walgreens. Having a website with talking points about health equity and underserved communities is not enough. Walgreens is a multi-billion-dollar corporation that needs to put their money where their mouth is and stop divesting from Black and brown communities.
So there you have it, folks. These are the types of clowns that are representing you. These are the clowns you voted for. These are policies they implemented, and these are the results you're getting. Back these liberal lunatic policies and you win lunatic liberal prizes. Okay, if you don't want to arrest them for robbing and stealing, maybe do the woke version and arrest them for not being diverse enough when it comes to robbery. We need to start speaking truth, folks. Forget how it makes the robbers feel, the stealers feel, the criminals feel. Worry about the community and how it is impacting, elderly people. But it's easy, folks. It's easy to identify the problem. The problem is two parents in the home, providing guidance, leadership, and a vision for their future. Now, downstream, they need to implement tough on crime policies to dissuade the lucrative criminal lifestyle. It's common sense, and the problem on the borders aren't helping. Letting all these illegal migrants flood the cities and take all the resources away from the community, the taxpayer, and it's the families and the youth that are missing out on all of these resources that they need. So if you don't like these outcomes, you need to stop voting for these liberal policies. And I think it's as easy as those 3 things. But that's it from me, folks. Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I will jump through, sift through them, and respond as I usually do. Thanks again for tuning in to One and Done. If you want to help a brother out and help us get to the 1,000 sub club, tap the like button, smash the subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my videos. And I will catch you in the next one.